Hello everyone, welcome back to Bridgemaster. Working my way through the higher level stuff here. In the last video we just did 5 expert ones and I didn't really want to tackle any more world class at the time. I don't know, maybe this should be 3 separate playlists, an advanced, an expert, and a world class. I don't know. It's too much work. Maybe I'll do that with the playlist someday, but I'll keep talking about them in the order I'm recording them like an idiot. So we're going to try another world class here. They're all super hard. I'll get lots of them wrong, obviously. But let's have a look at this. What's going on? West has bid 2 no trump. Oh, this is familiar. I actually remember this hand. I think I can play this one correctly, believe it or not. Some of the, like, I don't know. I haven't played Bridgemaster in years. Maybe a decade, but probably not. But, you know, I studied hard back in the day and played several of these multiple times. So, okay, we have to take 12 tricks, clearly. West's 2 no trump. It doesn't say here, but it shows at least 5 cards in both clubs and diamonds. And generally some strength there as well. So we can be fairly certain that West has the ace of diamonds and the king of clubs. We have really only 2 possible losers, right? The diamond and the club. We can force out the ace with the king, and then the queen will win the second. And we can win the ace and then lose the king. So those are the 2 losers we would have. That's 1 too many, but we shouldn't be losing anything else at least. So the question is how to avoid losing those 2. And these minor suit holdings, when you know that one opponent controls like all the relevant cards in 2 different suits, there's often going to be some kind of issue that player has. Sometimes it's a squeeze, sometimes it's an end play / elimination kind of thing. End play is a very general term, right? It can refer to an elimination, some other throw in, like a partial elimination. It can refer to a squeeze. Various coups probably could be called end plays. I'm not sure. But, in particular, we could, like, say, okay, well, if we had 1 more diamond, we could maybe try squeezing West in the minors. Because we could force out the ace, and then we'd have 6 diamonds, while West has 5, so East only has 2. So West would be the only one holding a card big enough to beat the 4, if there were like another diamond in this hand, for example. And also the only one holding a card big enough to beat the queen of clubs. And those are some of the conditions necessary for a squeeze to occur. We would just run a bunch of major suit tricks, and West would not be able to hold on to all the cards he needs to hold on to, and he would have to discard something important. However, because in this case we suspect East probably does have 3 diamonds, if I tried such a line, West could likely discard his diamonds to keep the king X of clubs, while East hangs on to his little diamonds for dear life. Right, the 5 of diamonds would be the superstar here. So that doesn't work. However, the queen of clubs it's threatening in the sense that West can't afford to lead a club, right? So if we can put West in a position where he has no choice but to lead a club or something else miserable, we should have him. So that's kind of an elimination or a partial elimination. I guess that we'll be doing a real elimination, I think. The trouble is, we will need to somehow lose a trick to West. Actually, wait a minute. How do I do this? Oh, no, I see. We'll need to lose a trick to West at a time when he has only clubs remaining. Which seems hard, but I believe we can do it. The difficult thing in this is we need to be out of diamonds at the time that this happens, right? The south hand. I can't just okay. West only has to hang on to 2 clubs. And if he has 2 diamonds, then he'll have an exit card. So we need the throw-in to happen when there are only 3 tricks left in the hand, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Which means if I'm holding on to 2 clubs, it has to be my last diamond that I throw him in with. Which means we have to somehow win a trick with a diamond before doing any of this. If I just lead the king, West will win the ace and say, oh, thank goodness I'm not being end played, and just lead anything but a club and be fine. So, what we have to do, and I've remembered how to play this hand, right? But I'm narrating how we would get there. Is we draw all the trump. West, notably, had 2 hearts and 1 spade. So he has at most 10 cards in the minors. And therefore exactly 10 cards in the minors, because he also showed at least 10 by bidding 2 no trump. So now we can say with some certainty that West had 1 spade, 2 hearts, and 5 cards in each minor. So it's going to be important to keep count of how many cards in each minor he has left. But the way to force West to let us win the first trick, while still maintaining a threat, is to lead a low diamond towards the queen. He can't afford to play the ace here. It would prevent him from being end played, but he would give me a second diamond trick, and I could just throw away my club loser. So he can't do that. We win the queen, and then we say, all right, I guess I'm done with diamonds. Let's get back to spades. He's pitched 1 club. He's pitched 2 clubs. Notably, as I run these four hearts, which is what I plan to do next, you might say, wait a minute, why can't, if our plan is to throw West in with a diamond, why can't he just hang on to a diamond and another diamond if I'm going to be out of trumps? The answer is he's only going to get to keep 3 cards. If he does keep 2 diamonds, he'll be discarding down to a singleton king of clubs, and I'll just play the ace. This is why we have to keep such careful count of his hand. So we know he still has 4 diamonds and 3 clubs at this time. That's his whole hand. Now he has 3 cards in each suit. 3 diamonds and 2 clubs. Don't care what he's playing, not even looking. 2 diamonds and 2 clubs. Now on this last heart, he's toast. He discards a diamond. Fine. So now we know he has 1 diamond and 2 clubs. This is exactly the situation we were hoping for at the beginning of the hand. A way we could lose a trick to West at a time when he has only clubs left and therefore has to lead one. Ta-da! We get to win the queen. Yeah, I don't know. I think I explained it pretty well. We don't have to listen to Fred. Let's move on to another one in another world class. Do A4 here. I don't know how many I'm going to get through this video. Do I remember this one? I don't know. Doesn't immediately look recognizable. What's going on here? 1, 2, 4. I don't seem to have very many tricks. 2 spades. At least 2 hearts, but, you know, hopefully 4. Then what? Sorry, I'm like losing focus here. Maybe 2 world-class hands was enough. No, this is only the second. Oh no, maybe 1 was enough. We can get a club. Well, let's assume we have 4 heart tricks to start with. 4 hearts. 2 spades is 6. 7. 8. 9 with the finesse. We're still a trick short, even assuming a 3-2 split and a finesse. That's unlucky. We could hope that the diamond split, or that I get a ruff with the long diamond. Ruff of the long diamond with dummy's last heart. We could hope for some spade diamond squeeze. Well, I guess here's another approach. Let's count my certain losers. I'm definitely losing a club, like right now. I'm definitely losing at least 1 heart. And there's no way to avoid a diamond loser. Even if I could somehow magic up a trick out of nowhere from like a squeeze, I would just be discarding this diamond and I'd still have to lose this one. So what that means is I have a loser here, I have a loser here. There can only be 1 loser in hearts, or I'm going to go down no matter what. So we can, in fact, safely assume that hearts are 3-2, because if they're not, it's hopeless. So hearts are 3-2. I have 4 heart tricks, 2 spades. A club is 7, a diamond is 8. And if I can't finesse the diamond, that'll be 2 tricks lost in diamonds, right? So we need to assume the diamond finesse as well. That's 9 tricks. Where's number 10? Spade diamond squeeze or a diamond ruff. The squeeze is not very likely. I mean, diamonds being 3-3 is also a possibility, I guess. How do I combine these chances? Find the most likely way to work. You could, if you try for short shorts in diamonds, I think the line is something like is it useful to lead up to the diamonds in case East is roughing? No, because we need East to have the king anyway. So I think to play for a diamond ruff, you would just like take the finesse. Well, no, you would duck one first, right? Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Because how are you roughing the fourth round? I guess if East, right, if East has king fourth and 3 hearts. You need to duck a diamond before you play load a queen and then ace in order that you can control how many trump are played, right? Oh boy, I don't think this is right. How good is the spade diamond squeeze? Not very, I think. You need the player with 4 or more diamonds to also have 5 or more spades. And you also need nothing weird to happen. Okay, let's see what happens at the beginning anyway. Club. Yeah, Jack 10. Okay. So I think I want to cash 1 heart. And I want to duck a diamond, but is that right? What if I instead played a spade to the ace and just took the finesse immediately? I guess that would be sort of embarrassing if West had stiff king. But what if I lose this to East and then he gives West a club ruff? I don't know. I don't think this is going to work. Okay. That could have been worse. So now I cross over. I take the finesse that I always needed. Oh, am I going to... This is why I'm going to be punished for cashing a heart? This whole shorts thing is working, but now I don't have a way back to my hand. Right? Oh, but I don't need to. I just need to cash this. Hey, we got there! Okay. So this was right. Boy, I was not confident. Please tell me, Fred, how much of what I did was important and why? West leads the Jack of Hearts. Ace in the club. You need 3-2 trumps, and you need the king of diamonds on side. Yes, I said this. You have to try to handle a 4-2 diamond break. To guard against a defender holding 3 hearts and 4 diamonds, South should duck a diamond at trick 3. Okay. I cashed 1 heart first, which... I don't know. I guess actually that's silly, right? Because I already know, I've assumed hearts are 3-2, because if they're not, I'm dead. So cashing 1 heart doesn't really stop somebody. It can't possibly draw anyone's last trump. So I might as well just duck the diamond immediately. But it didn't hurt, which I had also calculated, but I'm not sure that's true. I think I got a little lucky that nobody was roughing a spade. Yeah, and then we cross in spades, take the diamond finesse, ace, and we rough the last diamond. I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's not a huge... I don't know. Oh, I see. I was thinking, oh, here West is going to be able to pitch several clubs. What if he had pitched spades instead and could now rough a spade? But the point is, the player who's pitching in my universe can only be the one without a trump. Because if they had a trump, they would just rough. So what they pitch doesn't matter. So the spade should still be safe. I guess that's true. Okay, I'm not so sure I was right to cash a trump, but it was right enough that Fred didn't punish me, and that is honestly all I've ever asked for. Oh goodness, 3 diamonds doubled. Okay, we have a lot of information about the defense's hands. Let's review this. So what do we have in point-wise? We have 11, and 9 is 20. So East has 15 to 17. Let's call it 16, roughly. Which means West has 4, roughly. And yet he still found a double of 2 hearts, suggesting quite a lot of heart length. The defense is leading trump. God, this looks fucking hopeless. Okay. And who doubled diamonds? It was East? Yeah. Doubled spades and diamonds. Uh-huh. Wow. I mean, I have 4 trump tricks and a heart. I probably only have 3 trump tricks, honestly. But can I possibly survive a 4-1? It seems impossible to believe. This hand is a nightmare. How am I ever going to make this? Where am I getting tricks from? Let's say all my dreams came true. What would those dreams even be? I would get 4 diamonds. I get the ace of hearts. That's 5 tricks. Maybe I could rough some hearts? And some spades? I don't think that's going to work. Jeez. Okay. What if I tried to use clubs for something? Like, I need West. West is going to have a card or 2. What if I gave him the queen of clubs? Then I could lead a low club to the jack, and that would be a trick plus a dummy entry. Whoop-de-doo. Jeez. I could win this with the queen. Play ace of hearts, heart rough. And then I don't know, that doesn't seem like anything. I could play king of spades after that to force East to win instead of West. But they can both lead trumps, and that's what I hate. So I don't think forcing East to win is that important. This is just hell. I mean, even in, like, Fairy Dreamland, how many trump tricks can I possibly take? Well, I'll take one trick here, and then we will have remaining 6 trumps. If I somehow manage to cross-ruff all of them, that would be 7 trump tricks. I don't think that's going to happen, but, you know, that could happen, I guess. Then I would just need one more trick. So I'd have 7 trumps and a heart. I could manufacture a club trick by guessing what club honor West has. It's probably the queen. That would be 9 tricks. The problem is, I can't do that. Even if I try a cross-ruff, like, West is the one long in hearts, so East is short in hearts. So if I try roughing hearts and dummy, East will over-ruff. And West will probably over-ruff some spades. So if I get one club and one heart, I feel like those are my only possible side suit tricks. There's no way I'm getting a spade because East has the ace. There's no way I'm establishing a long spade or a long heart because I need to take so many roughs that I won't be in control once I'm done doing that. So somehow I need to actually take 7 trump tricks, I think. But that's just hogwash. There's no way. I can't do that. Did I get the auction wrong? No. Maybe if they lead too many trumps, I can establish the hearts? Maybe that's something? Maybe West only has 4 of them, not 5. Maybe only 3. Maybe he was just doubling because he has points. Could be. That would be nice. Although I'm not sure it's that much better than 4, honestly. So I could, like, play the Queen of Diamonds. No. The Ace of Diamonds and a club up. Because I have to take advantage of being in my hand to lead clubs? Maybe? But I also need to use my hand entries to rough these fucking hearts, if that's the plan. I don't have any way back to hand except for spades. So how am I hoping to establish the hearts? What if West does have the Ace of Spades? Maybe that's what I need his 4 points to be. Win this. Lead a spade up to the king. He wins, but unluckily he only has a singleton diamond. East has 4 of them. So he can't lead trump. Problem is, he can lead a club, And East definitely has the ace-queen if we're giving West the ace of spades. So West can win the queen and lead another trump. Then we're only getting 3 trumps. 2 of these. And 4 ruffs? Could that happen? No, right? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I need West to have the ace of spades. This does not feel up. I feel like this surely will not work. Nope. We're not going to make this. I'm going to end up having to look at the answer to this one. I have no idea what to do here. It's just impossible. They're not even making East over rough me. They're just saying, look, what you did is so hopeless. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know what to do. This is what I told you guys. I'm not a world-class player. I can solve some of these, especially the ones I remember solving. But I don't know. What's the answer, Fred? Yeah, West has good hearts, sure. Well, I don't know about strength, but I wouldn't put that much faith in their doubles. They might just have points. But I guess, in fairness, West can't have that many points, so yeah, he must have pretty strong hearts. Set up the spades. Win in hand. Duck it. Why? Okay, duck a spade. Might as well go to the king, sure. Ducking to West would let West switch to a club, which would be bad. Okay, East returns a diamond. And we rough a spade. Ace of hearts, heart ruff. Spade ruff. Heart ruff. Oh, I see. And East is like just end played here. We exit a spade. And East, I feel like I almost did this totally accidentally. I did some things wrong at some point. Like I won in hand to try to maximize heart ruffs instead of maximizing spade ruffs. But the point, I guess, is to look at these as potential end play material. And therefore, setting up spades is going to be more important than setting up hearts. Well, that was brutal. Let's try 6, and whether I succeed or fail, I think I'm done for today. Okay. We have to take 10 tricks. 4. We have 3 certain losers. But we also look like we have 10 certain winners. So why don't... Obviously, like, it's going to go 3 spades. I'll have to ruff. I'll play a heart. And then East will play another spade. And I'll be like, oh, shoot, that sucks. So I'll have to ruff again, and then if spades are 4-1, I'll go down. So what am I supposed to do about that? The diamonds are obviously interesting, but what do you do with them? Okay, I mean, the first 3 tricks are going to be completely forced. I can't decline to ruff this, because then I'll have lost 3 tricks and the ace is still out there. So I have to ruff. This was all forced. And at this point, it feels as though you're forced to just, like, lead a heart, right? What can happen? Like, what can you do that would be better than that? Ah, wait a minute. Is there some, like, blockage issue where the... Where, like, the clubs become blocked? Because you have to pitch something on the hearts? No? Who overcalled? East overcalled. So East is the one with the last 2 spades. So if I play a heart and West wins, we're pretty much home, right? He can't tap me in anything. If you give his partner a ruff, I guess, good for you. But they would have done that earlier. But if East wins and plays another spade, I'll have to ruff. And then I can only survive 3-2 trumps. But I don't see any problem if the trumps are 3-2, right? I'll just lead a diamond. East will win. Sorry, a heart. East will win. He'll tap me. I'll draw the last 2 trump and claim. So if trump are 3-2, it seems easy. Now if trump aren't 3-2, it seems impossible. Right? That can't be right, because what I know is it's going to be hard somehow. We're playing the world-class bridge master, right? There's going to be something hard here. And all I can see is impossible or easy. So how can I survive? Well, what I need to do is either find a way I could go down when they're 3-2, in which case try to prevent that outcome, or find a way to make it when they're 4-1. But surely that's impossible. Because whenever the person with the ace of hearts wins... well, no. What if the person with the ace of hearts is West? Then they can't give themselves a ruff. But maybe they can hold up a few times? Does that do something? I don't think so. Like, even if West has ace 4th, I just lead a heart. He ducks as much as he wants. What if East has ace 4th? He'll try ducking a bunch. Maybe. So that he can win... Yeah. If East has ace 4th of hearts, he doesn't want to win the first or second heart, because then when he plays a spade, I can ruff and dummy and just claim the rest. So what if he waits and wins the 3rd heart? Then he can play a spade, and I can't ruff it in dummy. I'd have to ruff it in hand, and then his last heart would be a winner. So that's what's going to happen. I may as well lead hearts here, because if they're 4-1, if East can give West a ruff, nothing I can do. If West has 4, nothing I have to do. If nobody can give anyone a ruff in the 3-2, nothing I have to do. It's only going to be interesting if East has ace 4th, so I predict that's what will happen. We lead these 2 rounds. Look at that. East has ace 4th and has ducked. So now we have to cash our tricks very carefully. I'm not sure the details, but I'm pretty sure it was fine to play all those hearts, because that'll succeed on all the other layouts. Now, I think we have to cash 3 clubs, right? Yeah. We know West has 4 spades. Sorry, 5 spades and 4 hearts. That's 9 cards. He therefore has 4 cards in the minors. Doesn't seem like very many. Boy, really? It still doesn't seem like I can quite get there. What is any layout for the east shape for the east hand where I can handle this? Obviously, there's gonna what we have to do is lead winners from the north hand. We have to cash, I think, 4 minor suit cards exactly in the suits that East has 4 of. Like, we have to do that right, and then we have to lead winners from north, right? So that if East roughs low, we over rough and keep going. If East roughs high, we discard, but we can take the tap in dummy instead of in hand. And if East discards, we can keep leading winners. It's really hard to imagine, isn't it? Because he only has 4 cards in the minors, and I have 6. There's only 1 card I can pitch, right? What am I missing? This is impossible. Ace, I mean, cash 2 or 3 clubs, I guess. I think I can only afford 2, right? I need him to be like 2-2 in the minors. But then even if he is still, if he's 2-2, I'm still fucked. Right? If he's 5-4-2-2, I can cash 2 clubs he has to follow. 2 diamonds he follows. I guess not in that order. 2 diamonds, then 2 clubs. Now I'm in dummy. Now I can cash a 3rd diamond, pitching a club, while East pitches a spade. But now I have 2 hearts and a club, and East has 2 hearts and a spade. And I'm in dummy. If I play a club, East roughs and still has the ace of hearts. If I play a heart, East hops on it and plays a spade. I have to rough, and his low heart is a winner. Like, I think it's impossible from here, but also there was nothing different I could do on the way here? I couldn't cash 3 clubs, could I? No. I don't get it. he has only 4 minor suit cards. Maybe... Maybe we could say that he tried an overcall on a 4-card spade suit. That's possible, I guess. I don't remember how good his spades were. Not very, right? His partner had like... he had ace, queen, jack, 10. I guess that's pretty good. Well, I haven't seen them all, but he could have that much. His partner had king, 9x. And maybe another. So what if he had 4 spades? Decided to overcall with only that many. Then he would have 5 cards in the minors. I could play 2 diamonds, 3 clubs, then a diamond, then a club. I think that's my only hope. So this is the one I think he's going to ruff. But if he has only 4 spades, maybe he won't. Yes. Don't always believe the opponents. You have to think about how they might deviate a little. Okay. Yeah, I backed myself into a corner, thinking it was impossible given what I believed I knew about his hand. But he just tried this sneaky little 4-card overcall for some reason. Okay. Well, screw you too, Fred. Yeah, you have to ruff the 3rd one, of course. Play a heart. East ducks. Another heart. This just suddenly brought back a memory of, like, where I was, I don't know, 16 years ago? I feel like this is the sentence where I learned the phrase holds off as meaning, like, to duck. Now the 4-1 trump break is an issue. You have to stop playing hearts. You have to hope East is 4-4-2-3. Yes, that is what I did. And now on the ace of diamonds, East can either pitch. Well, okay, I'll let Fred explain. If he ruffs, you over-ruff. Or he could ruff high, in which case you just pitch your last club. And then you play a club. Forcing the ace. If East ruffs, South over-ruffs and plays a club. If East discards, I discard 2, and then I lead again. East gets only the ace. Oof. Tough one. Okay, but I got, like... How many of these did I get? I failed this one, like, for sure. I had to give up. This one... I got right on the first try. This one... I remembered the answer. So, I don't know. I mean, I got 3 out of 4 of these. That's pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.